Hi guys, I'm doing this as a video response to Jackie Island Coupon Gal. She tagged me in a video a couple weeks ago titled Confessions of a Couponer. I'm currently on campus, so I'll just let you guys look at the beautiful scenery in the meantime while I talk. And also, I will not be reading the questions out loud. Just to make everything go quickly, I will just put the questions in the description box. I will say which question I'm answering with the number so you know which one I'm referring to, in other words. So let's get started. The first question, number one. I started earlier in the year, and well, before I was couponing, but nothing this extreme, I guess, nothing this efficient. You know, I used to do my little couponing here and there, but as I said, nothing as of what I'm doing now, in other words. So that's how I got started, because I needed to make, you know, my life a little bit easier where finance was concerned. And number two, how do I feel? After, I feel wonderful. I feel great, and usually, you know, I sometimes joke with people and tell them sometimes I feel like a little bandit, like a legal bandit, in other words, when you're walking out legally with your items that you paid for using coupons. Question number three. No, I don't have any weird habits after couponing. Question number four. Let's see, I have a lot of lip balms, or lip yeah, I guess that you could call them lip items, lip balms, and I'm trying to think of what else I have a lot of. I have a lot of female razors as well as shampoos. So, but for the most, I will just go, definitely the most is lip products, which would be lip balms like Carmex, Nivea, Palmer's, those kind of things. Number five, to be honest, I really don't know what was the most, like the highest it's ever been. I really can't recall, so I'll just go to question number six. Yes, I have experienced couponers' regrets, in the sense of, like, if you used by mistake, not intentionally, a wrong coupon or something like that, of course I regret it, because I tried to do things the right way, and not abuse, you know, the coupon by using it on a wrong item just because I knew it would scan or something like that. So in other words, if I got home and I realized, oh shoot, I bought the wrong size of an item, it was for, you know, 12 ounce and I picked up 16 or something like that, yes, I do regret it. Number seven, my favorite items to buy, I would say any kind of food item that I could eat, and any type of products that I actually use, so like body wash, shampoos, anything of that sort, lotions, because those are things that I know I'm going to use, detergents. So those would be my favorite items to buy. Number eight. Okay, if you'd like to see how I store my coupons, yesterday I made a video. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Organizing My Coupons. So go and check it out and you'll see exactly how I store them. And question number nine, let's see, yes, I do prefer to shop alone. No, I do not have a couponing body. And the reason that I prefer to shop alone, because let's just say you have a couponing body and you went to the store and, you know, you need maybe 4 items to complete a deal, or just to get your plus up reward, ECBs, whatever, register rewards, and now this person wants the same thing, then you're left with this dilemma of who gets what. So I would rather not have to deal with that, so I'll just rather do it on my own. And I like to concentrate. Sometimes I find when I'm in the store, sorry that I'm saying so much, you know, I find when I'm in the store sometimes it's like, you know, I just want to concentrate. And I remember one time I took someone with me, and you know, this was her first time going to the store with me when I was couponing basically. And when she saw that what the price was initially and when it dropped down to like a couple cents or like $1 or something like that, she just blurted out, like, nah. And I just kind of, she shocked me and the cashier. We both kind of looked back at her like, girl, what the hell, shut up. Let me get my deal and get out of here. But she was just so amazed that she couldn't keep her excitement inside, so she was just in disbelief, like my total drop down to whatever it was. Let's see, where am I? What question? So question number 10. I don't have any specific favorites. I have many people who, you know, I enjoy watching, so I'm not gonna list any specific person, because I feel personally everyone has their own thing about them that makes them unique, and so everyone is contributing in their own way, in other words. So I do enjoy watching a variety of YouTube couponers, and there's too numerous to mention. Number 11, my worst couponing experience. Oh my lord. If you haven't seen my Target video that I posted 2 nights ago, please check it out. There's 2 videos there. One is reference, I think it's called What Would You Do? And then there's a continuation that shows a video clip of what actually went on. So that was my worst experience ever. I mean, and this was at Target. So be sure to go back and look at those 2 videos and you'll understand what they are. Number 12, yes, I am a proud couponer, but I am also a shy couponer in the sense of, you know, my heart, it's usually in the beginning, I guess, when I first started, my heart used to pound when I'm going to the register, like, oh my god, you know, I mean, so usually I don't go hard. You know, sometimes a person would go to the store and maybe you see them getting maybe like, you know, 20 of one item at one time or something like that. I would probably just take up 2 or 3, 4, you know, like a minimal amount, because I was more timid that I would be shut down or something like that. So, you know, it takes a while for you to get, for me to be brave and just do the damn deal, in other words. Alright, so number 13, how many hours? Let's see, do I clipping, planning, shopping, etc. How many hours? I would say a couple hours. I do watch a lot of videos, and that's where I would say most of the time is spent, is watching the videos and stuff, seeing what the deals, what is going on. Sometimes, you know, my life is chaotic where I don't get the time to watch, and then I'll, you know, run to the store and then come back and happen to see a video, then I'm like, damn it, I should have watched before I went so I could have gotten, you know, such and such a deal that was out that I didn't know about, in other words. So if I have to put a number on it, I'm just going to say about maybe planning, shopping, etc. It's kind of hard for me to get a number, but you know what, I'm just gonna say for the whole week, maybe like, I'm just gonna say 5 hours just to give a number, but to be honest, I'm not sure. Number 14, my favorite would be Rite Aid. I usually have minimal issues there. Well, I normally go when a cashier that I like is there, and sometimes I have issues there as well, depending on who is on duty. My least favorite is Target. Yes, Target is my least favorite, and Walmart. They are like ridiculous. Let's see, what number am I? Number 14. Let's see, actually that was just number 14 that I just answered. So number 15, let's see. A hobby I would say would be like maybe just traveling. I love to travel. I love to sightsee. So, but I can't really think of something specific that would replace it. I guess it would have to be a reality, and then I'll find something else to replace it. In other words, so number 16. How long has it been? It's been about a bit over 6 months now. And number 17. I'm not sure how much my stockpile is worth. I don't really have a huge stockpile of stuff. I might have a lot of a few items, but I don't really have like shelves and shelves of things. I wish I did though. But because of space reasons, I just kind of limit certain things. So to be honest with you, I really don't know what it's worth, but I'll just say a couple thousand perhaps, and that's just a rough estimate. Number 18. It is housed in various places around my home, like in boxes, in crates, on shelves, basically anywhere that I could put them. Number 19. One item that I refuse to pay for is toothpaste. OMG. I remember the days of running out, and it was like you have to pay like $6 for a tube or something. That used to really tick me off because it wasn't a sale that was going on, and obviously it's always when you need it, that's when it's not on sale. So that's one thing I will not pay for again. And the last question is number 20, which it says, what items are you hands down most proud of that you've gotten for free or cheap? I would say maybe like detergents and I don't even know what to say. Let's see, free or cheap. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Gain detergent. Getting that was good because I didn't really have detergent in my stockpile. Well, I had some Arm & Hammer from last year, Black Friday, but I didn't really have like good brand, in other words, and I think Gain is a good brand. Alright, so that's the end of this tag. As I said, I'm on campus. I just didn't really feel like coming online well, in front of the camera. With how campus life is, you're not dressed you're just in whatever. So I would just rather you hear my voice and look at the beautiful scenery outside, because it's so picture perfect and picturesque. Thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day.